to the fact that you guys have talked a little bit about the next step, the future. What does he want to do next?
Well, he's already harassing everybody to get the rematch. So we would love the rematch. I don't think Dustin is against that. If we could get the rematch before the summer, that'd be amazing. If it's not to be, well then I guess I don't really know. Maybe he drifts off into the boxing. So if the MMA community could help me out here and get behind me and pester the UFC to give him another fight sooner rather than later, so I don't kind of lose him for 6 months to boxing, I'd appreciate that.
Okay, but the official camp hasn't started yet.
No, it has not.
Am I right? 8 rounds, 10-ounce gloves, 20 by 20 cage, ring, 20 by 20 ring, and around 185 to 190 pound range?
Yeah, so I said, what does he weigh? And they said he wants to fight somewhere like 180 something or 190. And I said, well, whatever. He doesn't look like that big of a guy to me. Listen, he's a YouTube star. Again, like, I don't know, people are like trying to think he's this good boxer. Like, Ariel, think about the guys I stood across the cage from. Yep. Douglas Lima, Andre Krishkov, Robbie Lawler, and they only had 4-ounce gloves on, and they could punch me or elbow me or kick me or knee me. Like, they could do whatever the hell they wanted. And then now I have to box this YouTube star with 10-ounce gloves on. Like, it just is not all that concerning to me.
Okay, official prediction.
TKO round 7.
Round 7. Wow,
yeah.
That late?
Yeah. It's going to take me, because I don't have a huge amount of power. It's going to take me some time to wear him down and make him hate his life. And then, eventually he's going to say, look, I'm a rich celebrity. I don't need to get punched anymore. I'm just going to roll over.
It's going to happen. And people replay this interview and be like, wow, this kid really just predicted all of this.
So when will you knock him out? What's your prediction for this?
I've been talking with my team about this. I'm too sharp right now. And we're 82 days away from the fight. April 17th is in 82 days. And, just in practice this morning, I'm too sharp. I'm too fast. We wanted to be nice and say like, hey, it could go 3 rounds. He has a good chin. I just think by the end of this camp, it'll end up being a 1 to 2 round fight. He's slow, and my speed will immediately show, and he will be getting hit from every single angle, and there's not much he can do. And he has never had a boxing match, so it's different than MMA. You can't just when you're hurt, you can't just shoot your little takedown, Ben. Can't do that, buddy. Sorry.
He told me earlier today he predicts a 7th round TKO of you. What's your response to that?
My response is go Google Ben Askren striking.
Khabib, but not much about that. Not much about that.
That is such a lie. Look at you. Look at
not
that
much
face.
About that.
Look at that face.
No, I haven't talked to Khabib as much.
Yeah, right. Look at that. Oh, the scratching of the head. That's the classic lie. I haven't talked to him that much.
You're so stupid.
Why? Why can't you tell us? I mean,
no, man. I didn't talk to him about it. Actually, I really just haven't.
Does he fight ever again? True or false?
You know what I think, man? You know what I think might make Khabib fight?
Oh, yes.
Khabib is like so deathly loyal. Like if he's telling his mom he won't fight, he won't fight. Khabib and a lot of people believe that Islam Makhachev will really enter into this conversation as soon as he's done with Drew Dober. And I believe that with every part of me.
Mm-hmm.
Islam Makhachev gets to the championship like we intend, like we believe that he will do. If Islam Makhachev goes to a fight and he becomes the man and someone gets him and then starts to call for Khabib, that might be what get Khabib's back, because that's his brother.
We keep on hearing like, oh, you know, we Dana's trying to angle for you versus Khabib. Are you officially retired right now, or do you have any sort of plan to compete again?
Man, I retired like 2 years ago, and we tried to organize a fight with Khabib. The UFC were really categoric with their answer. They said no, we have other plan for Khabib. And like everybody else, I don't know any secrets, you know. Like his last fight against Justin Gaethje, I was doing the French commentator on the RDS channel, and I was on the same boat as everybody. I thought maybe he would have called me out so we would pressure the UFC to organize a fight, but it doesn't mean I would have accepted, you know. Like it's like everybody seems like, oh, when is it gonna happen? Like I never said I wanted to do it. It depends the conditions too, you know. I could think about it seriously if the conditions are right in terms of the weight class and all that. But you know, there's no way I'm gonna go down at 155 now. I'm 39 years old, and this is out of the window.
It was Conor McGregor versus Dustin Poirier. Again, I think same thing. I think the adjustments that Conor McGregor has to do is in the stance. You cannot press people with the karate stance no more, because you know why? People are catching on to that. That calf kick is so popular and it's so dangerous now that you cannot do that. This is why, you know, even Daniel Cormier said something along the lines of, you know, Henderson Cejudo has the best karate stats. But little do you know, man, my last fight with Dominic Cruz, I got away from it. Why? Because people are chopping that front leg out, and we have to make adjustments. So if I was Conor McTapper, this is exactly what I would do. I would continue with the safe stats, but just that distance. You cannot continue to keep pressing people with the karate stance and expect them just to throw hands, because now they know that that front kick is there.
MMA guys, just because they throw punches doesn't mean they can box. This is why I'm so confident in my ability to destroy these guys, is because they have no head movement. They're slow. They, you know, aren't going to the gym every day and boxing. They're throwing elbows, kicks, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, the list goes on.